Right. My name is Channa. My name is Channa. I'm your lecturer for strategic level case study for the November 2023. So let me give a very little background about the case study first. Very little background about the case study. This is a very interesting paper because this is a very practical paper. There will not be theory questions given on the exam day. There will not be. There will not be theory questions coming on the exam day. All the questions are very practical questions. So I enjoy teaching this. Therefore, SEMA's objective is not to build a finance director. No. SEMA's objective is not to build a finance director. SEMA's objective is to build a better CEO. SEMA is very clear on that. Therefore, technical financial accounting have been removed from the syllabus since 2010. Technical financial accounting have been removed from the syllabus for a long time. So trust me, it's going to be absolutely a practical paper. In my mind, what I do mostly is I share my experience as a CEO of a public listed company. Whenever I do share my experience as a CEO of a public listed company, on the exam day, mostly those are the questions that I've seen coming in. On the exam day, mostly those are the questions that I've seen coming in. I actually think for you to teach this subject, you should have worked at least 5 years as a CEO. So you get an experience of a CEO. They are the ones that are being tested on the exam day because SEMA's objective is not to build a finance director, not to build a finance professional, but to build a better CEO. That's what the objective of SEMA's are. That's what the objective of SEMA's are. That is why they have removed all the hardcore accounting, but they have included a lot of practical things, practical questions on the exam day. So when you join our course from tomorrow, it will be fun. I will ensure it will be fun because you need to enjoy what you are doing. You need to certainly enjoy what you are doing. At the same time, all of you all shall pass the exam paper. All of you all shall pass the exam paper. So don't worry about it. We have a course that is very user friendly and very exam supportive. Very exam supportive. So we have an exam engine which is very similar to SEMA's exam engine. You will be able to do 5 mock papers on the exam engine. From this case study, 5 mock papers on the exam engine. We'll do things like PI, which is what we call possible issues. We will do things like PI, what we call possible issues. We'll do things like PM, which we call power mock. Because power mock is very important. What is covered in the power mock? Are the possible questions that you might get from the theory areas. So why do we do a separate PM? Why do we do a separate power mock? Simply because some people are coming into the strategic level case study directly. They are not done any exams for last 15 years. Suddenly you are coming into strategic level case study. Or some are directly coming into management level case study and to strategic level case study. You are not done the required theory part. So you are not done the required theory part. Therefore, we will refresh you all the theories of E3, P3, F3. There are 3 theory subjects that is applicable for this paper. We do refresh all the theories of E3, P3, F3. Once I refresh the theories related to the case study, then here we go with the power mock, because the power mock will be a refresher where all the possible questions on the theory areas will be covered. So we will do possible issues. PI, we'll do PM, power mock. We'll do refresh theory E3, P3, F3. Right? That is because we want to ensure that you are completely ready, and we will do 6 mock papers. One mock paper is what I call practice. So the mock number 1 is a practice mock paper, which means you're not going to answer that mock paper under exam condition. That's a mock paper given for you to get an idea about what kind of questions are there, what kind of answers should be written, just for you to be familiar with it. But mock number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be the mocks that you will answer on our exam entries. So Nanaska is a small institute. We would like to take a smaller number of students and ensure all of them pass. We are not concentrating only on just passing the exam. Your career is much bigger, your life is much bigger. So I'll ensure that enough practical examples from the real world are brought in, so you can be a better CEO, you can be a better head of operations, you can be a better department head in whatever the functions that you do really well. Right? In our course, there are 10 steps involved. In our course, there are 10 steps involved. They have been designed very carefully, having the final objective of SEMA in our mind. There are 10 steps available. Those 10 steps have been designed. Those 10 steps have been designed having the final objective of SEMA in our mind. I represent the SEMA Global Council in London. I do represent the SEMA Global Council in London. So therefore, my job is to ensure you guys are aligned to the thinking of SEMA. So therefore, these 10 steps have been designed very carefully. The first step is what we call KYP. Second step is what we call KYI. First step is what we call KYP. Second step is what we call KYI. What do you mean by KYP? On the exam day, for the exam, you have been given a nice pre-scene from SEMA. You have been given a nice pre-scene from SEMA. This has 26 pages in total. This has 26 pages in total. It talks about various different things in this pre-scene. In this pre-scene, it will talk about various different things. It's 26 pages long. So these are the content of the pre-scene. These are the content of the pre-scene. So it talks about, as you can see, I'm sure you can see from the pictures, warehouse handling. So we must be doing something related to warehousing, right? Warehousing, very similar to one of the case studies that we have seen in the past. So you'll see how the different warehousing structures and how the different warehousing arrangements will work. So these are 26-page loan document. These are 26-page loan document. However, we think this document is little boring for you to read. Hence, the first step of ours, KYP. KYP stands for Know Your Pre-Scene. KYP stands for Know Your Pre-Scene. Which means what? That's a nice PowerPoint presentation. KYP is a very nice PowerPoint presentation. It is presented to you so you understand the pre-scene very well. It's nice, it's summarized. It's nice, it's summarized. So KYP is the first step that we are going to deal with you. So in the KYP, there are various different chapters available, 7 different chapters available, and you will enjoy looking at the KYP. You will enjoy looking at the KYP because you will get a very fair update about the organization from the very beginning. So what kind of organization are we? For the November 2023, for the case study, pre-see what kind of company that is available. We are in the business of providing warehouse solutions. We are in the business of providing warehouse solutions. What do you really mean by warehouse solutions? What do you really mean by warehouse solution? So what kind of operations do we do? Simple. Develop and install systems required to and retrieve inventory. We install the systems, machines that are required to manage your inventory. We do manufacture them, and we do fixed in your stores. We help you to manage your stores. So very interesting business that we are in, right? Very interesting business that we are in. Right? Very interesting business that we are in. So what are the products that we do manufacture? We manufacture forklift. We manufacture carousels. We manufacture mobile robots. I mean, we do manufacture robots that will work independently. So you have a large warehouse. You give the instructions to the robot. Take the items from E3, rack E, third row, 25th bin. So E3, 25, they go to the rack E, line 3, and the bin number 23. The robot will go pick the items and come and give it to you. We do manufacture robots like that. And we have a word called cobots, right? You know what cobots are? Cobots are robots that will work alone with the human beings. So robot will know whether there's a human being coming close to you. So those are the latest technologies. The latest technologies is part of the syllabus. Earlier when I said hardcore accounting were removed, what did SEAM add? SEAM added all the latest technologies. SEAM added artificial intelligence. SEAM added IoT, Internet of Things. SEAM added blockchain, cryptocurrency. All the latest technologies were added to the syllabus as well. So we are also, to some extent, in an industry where the heavy technology that is being used. Right? So we do hand trucks. We do various different products. Not only one product. We do various different products that are important for the inventory stores to run. Right? Design warehouse solutions on global basis. We design the warehouse solutions globally. We are not only giving services in our country. What is our country? Our country is Tesla. Our country is Currency is Tesla dollars. And we are a developed country. Our country is Tesla. We are a developed country. Our currency is Tesla dollars, T dollars. We are providing services and products, not only Tesla. We do provide services in the other parts of the world as well. Of course, we do our manufacturing also not only in Tesla. So we do manufacture, of course, we do manufacture in Tesla now. I'm not saying we are not manufacturing in Tesla. We are manufacturing in Tesla as well. Carousels, you can see a carousel here. So carousel is, I don't know whether, I don't want to show that video now, but you will see a carousel here, right? Now I'll explain what I might not explain what a carousel is, but I'll explain how the DHL warehouse in Dubai works. How the DHL warehouse in Dubai works, right? There are videos on the DHL warehouse in Dubai. You will be able to watch these videos when you join tomorrow. One of the gentlemen from DHL will come and talk about their warehousing solution. As part of the course, they will come and talk about warehousing solution. So in DHL, you go and put all the parcels, small boxes into one line. And this line will move automatically. This line will move automatically. So let's say you're sending small boxes. There's a line, you put the small boxes, this line will move automatically. And there's a barcode on top of it. Barcode reader will read where this item should go into. So now let me give the background. Because of your question, I'm going to a little bit of additional details, but maybe that is fine. I have 1 hour. Within 1 hour, I'll complete, don't worry. Now in DHL, all the package will go to Dubai first, and from Dubai, they will distribute. So because Dubai is the central hub for DHL. Dubai is a central hub for DHL. I mean, DHL is, DHL has more than 200 flights, by the way, right? DHL on their own has more than 200 flights, right? So therefore, all the packages will come to DHL. All the packages will come to Dubai. Sorry, all the packages of DHL will come to Dubai. From Dubai, it will go to various different countries. So the items will move on this belt will move. There's a barcode available, and the scanner will check the barcode. Scanner will decide, this item should go to US. Second item should go to Europe. Next item should go to Australia. Then the items that will move on, it will slowly, so it will come here, and then it will divide into 3 different parts. This is to the US flight. All the items that will go to this side get into US flight. There's another line here. All the items that is going to Europe will go into that side. The item that will move on, if it goes to US, slowly it will push the item to the US line. And if it's going to Europe, it will send straight forward. So everything is automated there. In that system, carousel is a very important tool that they use. I will show you the video next week. Don't worry about it. So what I was trying to say was, we are a company in Tesla, but we sell in many different countries. However, as far as manufacturing is concerned, we do manufacture in Tesla. Carousels are manufactured in Tesla. Robots are manufactured in Tesla. But we do manufacture in one more country as well. This is where we manufacture hand trucks, forklift. All those are manufactured in a different country. So we are very much a global organization. We have 12,000 staff in the both countries. We are a large organization. I'm very happy to say we are a public listed company. Because when you run a public listed company, your challenges are very different. When you run a public listed company, your challenges are very different. Right? So I work as a CEO of a public listed company. So as we go on, I can share my experience my experience of what are the issues of a public listed company. So we can have a little discussion. Right? So we are a company that is providing inventory solutions, equipments, consultancy company. We are a public listed company. Right? So RoboBrace is our name. We are a large organization. We have a nice setup. We have a very nice board of directors. We have Eva, who is our CEO. We have a boss for you. You have a boss for you, Phyllis, who is the chief finance officer. Chief Finance Officer. We have a Chief Operating Officer. We have a Director of Research. Oh my gosh, that's very important. We do a lot of research work. Director HR is a must because we have large number of employees, right? So Director HR is a must. 12,000 employees in 2 different countries, at least. And financially, we have a net profit margin of 12%. Net profit margin of 12%. Gearing is in the broader line. Be careful, 49% already. So if the examiner wants you to borrow more money, you better be careful on the exam day. So this KYP goes into 100 slides with various different information available. So this is our first step. When you join the course tomorrow, this is our first step, and this is what we call KYP, which means know your pre-seed. So carousels, can you see you have here one? So there are vertical ones. There are vertical ones. See, it will go up items one by one. There are horizontal ones. So there are various types that is available. You can watch the videos on that. These are small robots. They will carry the items. These are small robots. They will carry the items. So KYP is fun because in the KYP, we have given a lot of pictures, we have given a lot of examples for you to understand what kind of products that we do. What kind of company are we? All those details are there. So that is our starting point from the tomorrow. Right? So global market for the various equipments that we sell are also listed here. So guys, in our course, there are 10 steps available. The first step is what we call the KYP. I will not go into further details of that. You can't understand the company unless you know the industry very well. So therefore, second step is for you to learn the industry. That is what we call the KYI, know your industry. KYI is a nice PowerPoint presentation. It talks about the industry. In our course, we do understand that you guys are working professionals. We do understand you don't have all the time in the world to read a lot of documents. Therefore, we don't send you a 20-page documents and expect you to read. I will most likely do a video so you can watch the video in 1 hour's time. So we understand that. And we will start with that path with the KYP, number 1, number 2, KYI. Then the next steps are a little interesting. Next step is called DD, and the fourth step is called GR. DD stands for deep dive, where we will do an in-depth analysis of the pre-seed. KYP, we just repeat what is in the pre-seed. We try to explain to you what is in the pre-seed. In the KYP, we just try to explain to you what is in the pre-seed. Deep dive, we challenge what is given in the pre-seed. We ask the question, can this be? We challenge what is given in the pre-seed, in the deep dive. Right? Then we do a section called ground rules. Ground rules are the rules that you need to follow on the exam day. So there are 2 kinds of rules. One rule is what SEMA will tell us. Other rule is by marking so many papers of so many students every session, what have we learned? We have learned how the students who get a very high mark, what kind of answers they do right. Students who get a very high mark, what kind of behavior they represent 2 weeks before the exam. All those are included into the ground rule section. Fifth one is what we call co-activities, because there are 5 co-activities available, which we will go through with you. Don't worry for the time being. Don't worry for the time being. Step number 5 is called refresh theory. Step number 5 is called refresh theory, which I already explained to you. I will teach all required E3, P3, F3 theories. Step number 6 is, again, I told you before, but I'll try to complete the 10 sections now. Step number 6 is what we call practice. There's one mock paper with the answer. One mock paper with the answer, for you to get an idea what kind of questions will come, what kind of answers that needs to be written. Then reality, mock number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you to do on the exam. But don't forget, step number 6, practice, that will start on the second day. Don't think I will go in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and come to 6. We will start the practice section early. Refresh theory, we can do a little slowly. So mocks we need to start getting familiar very early. So we'll start it from the second day itself, not tomorrow, not first Saturday, but the second Saturday we will start. Section number 8. Section number 8. So we have the practice, we have the reality. Reality is the mocks, right? So I did a small mistake. Co-activities is number 5. Refresh theory is 6. Practice is 7. Reality is 8. Mock number 9 is the mix of things that we are going to do, right? Step number 9 will include possible issues. Step number 9 will include possible issues, power mock, F3 questions, all those will be there. Step number 10 is obviously revision and one-to-one support. So those are the 10 steps that we are going to do. Don't worry about the 10 steps, you are tight. But these are the 10 steps that we are going to follow. These are the 10 steps that we are going to follow. When you say one-to-one support, different people struggle to pass the exam due to various different reasons. So we can't give one tablet for everyone. So therefore what we do is, we do a one-to-one for you after each mock paper. After each mock paper, we will tell you, look here, these are the areas you have done very well. These are the areas you have not done very well. These are the areas you need to change your behavior. These are the areas you can continue. These are the new things that you need to learn. So PM is power mock. PM is power mock. Power mock is the questions from E3, P3, F3. That's just a revision, right? That's just a revision. Because we have already covered E3, P3, F3 under a section called refresh theory. Right? So these are the 10 steps that we are going to do. These are an exam paper that you can pass easily. It is just that you need to come and follow the process available. We have an online platform we have an online learning management system. All the lectures are recorded and loaded to the LMS. You will get the access to the LMS. You will see the pre-scene there, KYP there, KYI there. You will see all the class videos coming in. And every day, you need to allocate maybe 1 hour to 1.5 hours. There will be work that I agree to do every week. And I will keep on sending you some videos to watch. You can watch those videos wherever you are, at any time you want, based on your flexibility. But you got to allocate 1.5 hours a day continuously. From the third week, you need to do a mock paper every weekend, where you need to allocate 3 hours for each mock. On the exam day, you will get a mock. On the exam day, your exam paper will take 3 hours. You will get 3 different sections. Each section is for 1 hour. You get the section number 1, you have 1 hour to complete, move on to section number 2, 1 hour to complete, move on to section number 3, 1 hour to complete. Each section might have two to three questions. All the questions will be very, very practical questions. All the questions will be very, very practical questions. My name is Channa. I am on the SEMA Global Council in UK. I work as a CEO of a public listed company, so my experience will be very, very relevant. I believe if you fail, we fail. I fail, therefore, we don't want to fail. We'll do whatever that is required by you all to pass, and we will support you unlimited for that. Okay, I have taken 30 minutes now. I have taken 30 minutes to talk to you. Drink some water, relax a little bit. I have taken 30 minutes to talk to you now. Drink some water, relax a little bit, and please ask questions. Please ask questions. Any clarifications, any doubts, please do ask. Any clarifications, any doubts, please do ask. No doubts, no clarifications. Do you need to read past paper questions and answers? Good question. Do you need to read past paper questions and answers? Now, the problem of reading past paper questions, my dear, is they are from a different industry. So you'll have to go and learn that industry. Therefore, I don't encourage you to go and read on your own. I have recorded videos about the past papers where I will explain the pre-scene in 5 minutes. How? No, not the entire pre-scene. Whatever the points from the pre-scene that are applicable for those questions, I explain in 5 minutes. Then in the video, I explain the question and what the right answer should have been, what the mistakes people did. So past papers, you are not going to read on your own. I recorded videos for you to do. In addition, during the session on live class, I'll be doing few past papers as well. That will be very good, right? I'll be doing few past papers in the live class as well. Okay, are you happy? Sir, will LMS get updated by tomorrow with the KYP? Tomorrow the KYP will come. How do we get the pre-scene? Go to the LMS, pre-scene is there. All the live sessions are recorded, just in case if you attend. Yes, all the live sessions are recorded. All the live sessions are recorded. Where is the LMS? Is the case study loaded place. So when you get the access to the LMS, there will be a section called KYP, KYI. When you go to KYP, you will see the SEMA pre-scene, our KYP, videos on the pre-scene. I will keep on doing videos on the pre-scene. Right? So how much do we need to pay for the classes? I don't get involved much on that. Please write to info@nanaska.com. They will update you. Okay. Any more questions? Any more questions? Refresh theory, are we going to have separate live sessions? Mostly, yes. Mostly, yes. Right? In that mention, daily 1.5 hours, we should only, so 1.5 hours, I'm saying for the case study. Competencies, don't worry. It is not an exam. We will do separate support for the competencies. But if you have any issues, you can kind of discuss with me. You have my number. You can always send me a WhatsApp message so then I can see how I can help you. Do we have a class tomorrow? Yes. Admin team will update you about the timing. Admin team will update you about the timing. You can talk to Vatsala. She will tell you the timing of the class. Of course, we can complete everything well before the November exam. Don't worry about it. Our company also provides systems like ERP, not now. Maybe on the exam day, it can be a discussion. Okay, so since your questions are over now, you have only taken 5 minutes to ask questions. Looks like you don't have many questions, but this is an exam that you can pass easily. Your thinking pattern needs to be aligned to the CMAS thinking pattern. How I have been thinking is, whenever I go into a company, I look at the basic details, I argue myself, how can we double the profits? My question has always been, how can we double the profit? The present public listed company I work, that's what we did. I joined 4 years ago, we have actually doubled the profit, more than that. That is because our thinking is aligned to that. SEMA wanted you to think like a businessman, like to find ways to double the profits. So that will be the thinking that I am trying to bring in for you, which will be a big help for you to pass the exam, and which will be a big help for you to perform in your career as well. For you to perform in your career as well, right? Uh, so all those are important for you. All those are important for you. SEMA's view is, can we build someone who can manage day-to-day issues stronger? SEMA is not going to give theoretical questions only on the exam day. Sometimes there are some theories SEMA will test, by the way. You can't avoid them. Like how to value a business. You can't, if you don't know how to value a business, you can't be a SEMA member. So that theory we will certainly teach. That theory we will certainly teach. Whenever you need money, should you go for debt? Should you go for equity? Now in this company, there is a gearing of 49% already. Should we go for debt? Should we go for equity? How do we decide whether to go for debt? How do we decide whether to go for equity? Those theories are applicable. There are some theories that will be applicable, but most of the questions will be very practical questions. Trust me, I will ensure the session is fun. We will have a little fun as we go on. You need to enjoy doing it, and then only you will be successful on the exam day. 5 more minutes for your questions now. If you are not yet registered, please send the email to info@nanaska.com right now. Please send the email to info@nanaska.com right now. I have given the email address there. Can you please send the email and register? You have my email address if you want to clarify anything about the registration. You have my WhatsApp number. But registration, you can mostly write to info@nanaska.com. But if you need my help, I am available here. I'm looking forward to start the session with you all tomorrow and ensure all of you all pass the exams in November 2023. So do we get the timetable from now to the exams? Yes. Every week we'll tell you what are the critical areas that you need to do. And every week at the session, we agree what you're going to do for the next 7 days. Every week at the session, we agree what you're going to do for the next. And we will send you reminders, don't worry. We'll send you reminders. We'll send you reminders to say, have you done this? Have you not done this? There's some issues with my FLP platform and they have not updated my current level correctly. Any idea about that? Send me a message. I'll try to help you with that. Or send a message to Vatsala. She will try to help you. Send me a message to me. I'll try to help you as well. FLP, if you have any issues, let me know. So that's all from my side. I'm trying to finish in 45 minutes, but still you have 4 minutes to ask questions. Or if you have more questions, I can certainly wait for 2 hours even. Okay, so you are the one who called me. Then I must have spoken to Seema on that, but let's address it separately. Let's address it separately. Right. How many people pass the exams in August? We will let you know by next Thursday, I think. Next Thursday morning, we will get to know. Next Thursday morning, we'll get to know. So guys, thank you very much for joining. You have my WhatsApp number to send a message at any time. Thank you very much for joining with us. Please send an email to info@nanaska.com so you can complete your registrations. See you tomorrow and we'll ensure you pass. Thank you very much. Good night, goodbye. Any more questions? Send me a WhatsApp. Thank you very much. Good night, goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow.